You understand English but can't speak? Here are a few tips to improve your English speaking skills. By following these tips, you can speak English fluently.
I can comprehend English, but I struggle to speak it. Speaking requires practice and confidence. Why do you think I can understand English but not speak it? Understanding and speaking involve different skills in language acquisition. Is there a specific reason why I have difficulty speaking? It could be due to limited exposure to spoken English or a lack of practice. Does fear or lack of confidence play a role in my speaking difficulties? Yes, fear and lack of confidence can hinder your speaking progress. Overcoming them is important. How can I overcome the fear of making mistakes while speaking? Remember that mistakes are part of the learning process. Embrace them as opportunities for growth. How can I boost my confidence in speaking English? Start with simple conversations and gradually challenge yourself. Embrace mistakes as learning opportunities. Is it normal to feel anxious when speaking a new language? Yes, it's common to feel anxious. Practice and exposure to speaking will help reduce anxiety over time. What can I do to overcome shyness and hesitation while speaking? Gradually expose yourself to more speaking opportunities, practice positive self-talk, and focus on the joy of communicating. Is it normal to struggle with finding the right words while speaking? Yes, it's common. Over time, your vocabulary will expand, and finding the right words will become easier. How can I overcome my fear of speaking in public? Start with smaller speaking engagements, such as speaking in front of friends or in small groups, and gradually work your way up. Should I focus on accuracy or fluency when speaking? Initially, focus on fluency. As you progress, balance fluency with accuracy to communicate effectively. Are there any techniques to improve my speaking speed? Start with slower speech, gradually increasing your pace as you gain confidence and fluency. What can I do to practice speaking English more often? Find a language partner, join conversation clubs, or participate in language exchange programs. Is there a way to practice speaking English by myself? Yes, you can talk to yourself, record your voice, or use language learning apps with speech recognition. What can I do to integrate speaking practice into my daily routine? Label items around you, think in English, or practice speaking during activities like cooking or exercising. How can I build my speaking skills without a language partner? Practice speaking English in front of a mirror or use language learning apps with speech recognition features. Does listening to English conversations help improve speaking skills? Yes, listening enhances comprehension and exposes you to natural speech patterns, which can improve your speaking. What can I do to improve my listening skills alongside speaking? Listen to English podcasts, audiobooks, and music to enhance your listening comprehension while practicing speaking. Can you recommend any conversation topics for practicing speaking? Discuss current events, hobbies, travel experiences, or personal interests to make conversations engaging and enjoyable. How can I incorporate speaking practice into my daily life? Use English when ordering food, interacting with customer service, or engaging in small talk with people you meet. Can you explain how language comprehension and production differ? Comprehension involves understanding words and phrases, while production requires active speaking. How can I improve my ability to speak English? Engage in conversations with native speakers and practice speaking regularly. Are there any exercises or activities that can help me speak? Role-playing, language exchanges, and joining conversation groups can be beneficial. Can you recommend any techniques to improve my speaking skills? Shadowing, repeating aloud, and imitating native speakers can enhance your speaking abilities. How important is it to practice pronunciation? Pronunciation is crucial for effective communication. Practice listening and imitating native speakers' sounds and intonation. Can limited vocabulary affect my ability to speak? Yes, vocabulary plays a significant role. Expand your vocabulary through reading, listening, and engaging in conversations. Are there any specific areas I should focus on to improve my speaking? Pay attention to grammar, pronunciation, and fluency while practicing speaking English. Can you suggest any English-speaking environments to immerse myself in? Traveling to English-speaking countries or joining language exchange programs can create immersive experiences. How can I ensure I'm using proper grammar when speaking? Study grammar rules, practice using them in conversations, and seek feedback from native speakers. Can you suggest any speaking exercises for practicing English? Role-playing scenarios, giving presentations, and participating in debates can be beneficial exercises. How can I find opportunities to practice speaking English regularly? Join conversation groups, attend language meetups, or find language exchange partners online. Can you suggest any resources for improving spoken English? Online tutorials, language learning apps, and ESL podcasts can be helpful resources for spoken English practice. How can I work on my pronunciation without a teacher? Watch pronunciation videos, use pronunciation guides, and imitate native speakers' pronunciation. Should I focus on formal or informal English when practicing speaking? Both have their merits. Start with formal English and gradually incorporate informal expressions. How can I improve my speaking in specific situations, like job interviews? Practice mock interviews, study common interview questions, and seek feedback from native speakers. How important is it to learn idioms and expressions for speaking? Idioms and expressions add naturalness to your speech. Incorporate them gradually to enhance your fluency. How can I improve my ability to respond quickly in conversations? Practice active listening, anticipate common responses, and engage in spontaneous speaking exercises. Are there any techniques to improve my speaking accuracy? Pay attention to grammar and vocabulary usage, and seek feedback from native speakers or language tutors. How can I stay motivated when progress feels slow? Set achievable goals, celebrate small victories, and remind yourself of the long-term benefits of speaking English. How can I practice speaking English in a professional context? Join business English courses, participate in networking events, and engage in industry-specific conversations. How can I develop my speaking skills without feeling embarrassed? Remind yourself that mistakes are part of the learning process and focus on progress, not perfection.